Hi, this is Tristan, and this video series is designed to be a quick overview of my project. The background video footage here is an accelerated demo of the server view of the app and will be explained more in other videos. To start, my previous work experience came from bars and restaurants. Prior to deciding to change industries, one of my responsibilities involved working often with our point-of-sale GUI, Squirrel. This could include things like requested customization of the user experience for staff, remote and on-site troubleshooting support for those 3 bars, as well as to personally train employees how to use the system. In order to fulfill those responsibilities, I was required to have an understanding of the logic of how the system worked, which I learned through several strategies but primarily documentation as well as trial and error. When I began learning to code in a recent boot camp, I often thought about what I could replicate from that system myself, and in the last days of January 2023, I became confident that I was ready to start attempting that goal. Because backend languages are still in my future, this is a browser-based JavaScript app with an original MVP to be able to have menu items that could be saved to a table in a CRUD style. However, since then I was able to replicate many other aspects of the GUI I had worked with. This project contains many buttons labeled info throughout which explain what that section should do and some of the strategies I came up with to be able to do those things in JavaScript. This resulted in a lot of documentation, so I created these videos in order to demonstrate its functionality. Fire.it was created using React, Sass, and Firebase, which I was introduced to during the bootcamp. I purposely chose to create this without installing any packages. I know that they could have sped up the process, but a secondary goal of this project was to become more familiar working with logic, arrays, and manipulating data myself. Likewise, because the version of Squirrel I worked with functioned on desktop computers and touchscreens, this project will not function on screens smaller than a horizontal view tablet. This project is not intended for sale or use beyond demonstrating what I have been able to learn. While all the logic strategies and their code in this project have come from me personally, what they are inspired by belongs to Squirrel Systems. If you're in the market for such a system, the info button on the landing page has a link to their website. Thank you for listening to this introduction. I hope you find some of the features shown off interesting.